on Hector Diverse Spirits. Some more fire to Father Whiskey and Kusi Spark for coming the Hector Drive on Fiila 89.3. You're preparing for the World Cup 2026 and injury are certainly in other Black Stars, whereas Alexander Jiku have been injured and be ruled out from that is a World Cup. Very disappointing. Who is replacing him? To me, I think that is fantastically is going to be as Faisal Garba, in my opinion, should be the best substitution for that is Alexander Jiku in that is a Black Stars. Go to Facebook, Fiila 89.3 on Facebook, we are live. TikTok 89.3, Fiila FM on TikTok. Follow us, like, and make sure that they give you that is a shout out. Because especially close at 5 o'clock, or 6 o'clock. No. Yeah, Arsenal, that is a boss maker. That's a set. That's a side on Arsenal. There's Aston Villa. That's England winger. There's Morgan Rangers 23 as he does a bit. 2 does a build. That's on the Premier League title success. Although there's Champions League winners Paris Saint-Germain. That's also interested in the player. There's key figures in Real Madrid. That's a recruitment. There's a team. Iron, there's a club, there's 2 pitches, again, 2 pitches, there's a move for Arsenal midfielder, that's Declan Rice, having been impressed by the 27-year-old England international leadership, that's physicalities and technical, that's qualities, where Liverpool goalkeeper Alisson Becker, that's a 33, there's planners to tell the club that's a new manager, that that's a one that's to end his time at Anfield and join Juventus. Manchester United are closing, that's in on agreement to sign that's Brazil midfielder Edison 26 from Atlanta for a fee of around 35 million pounds. Portugal midfielder Joan Joan Freya, 30 years of age, that's to make his loan from Bayern Munich to Tottenham. That is a permanent one, and will try to engineer a move to Sporting instead, where Manchester United, Chelsea, Arsenal, Tottenham, Liverpool, and Newcastle are all interested in. That is AC Milan, Portuguese. That's a winger, Rafael Leo, with that is a 26-year-old keen that's to leave the San Siro this summer. Paris Saint-Germain have their interest in Atletico Madrid forward Julian Alvarez, but a 26-year-old Argentina international is still on the radar of Arsenal and FC Barcelona. So that is it for you there. Now to the camp of still Manchester United. That's United. That's defender Harry Maguire have been as offered as to Inter Milan, but that the Italian club do not see as signing a 33-year-old Englishman as that's a priority. Portugal midfielder Bernardo Silva 31 is keen as to join Barcelona with his contract at Man City set to expire immediately. Brighton, that is a will face competition from that's Hoffenheim and Eintracht Frankfurt. That's a signature of Wolfsburg 25-year-old that's Austrian. That's a winger Patrick, that's a man. Crystal Palace have held another round of talks with that highly rated Leeds manager, that's a PSG, for his services. Now to some stories making run here locally. To me, it's not easy. That's a World Cup, that is 2026. That's Derek Lucasen set us to replace injured. That's Alexander Jiku, that's in Black Stars squad, and that is what is there. So Derek Lucasen is likely to replace him, where a Black Queens will draw from Tanzania 3, that's a nation tournament that is from Black Queens. Alexander Jiku defender that's injured, blow hits Ghana 2026 World Cup plans. Very sad one there, where Nation FC to compete in CAF Confederation, that's a cup next season after winning that's MTN FA Cup over Dreams FC on penalties. Ghana 2026 World Cup opponent Panama, that's suffer heavy defeat to Brazil. That shows that the Black Stars of Ghana will do justice to them. There's 2 goalkeepers are likely to be dropped from the Black Stars official squad, says Sports Minister. As well as Carlos Correa said us to name there's a Black Stars final 2026 that's World Cup squad today. That's first June 2026. That's His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama. That's a rule that's out state fund. That's a funds travel that's to 2026 World Cup site 11. That's $1,000 per supporter. Emuntina fee. Nebody pa. Nebody. Now here I want to discuss with Nazir before we wrap up the show. That's a Minister of Sports and Recreation, Honorable Kofi Adam, have announced that each member of the Black Stars squad will earn an appearance fee of $100,000. Godfred, convert to cities for me. Let me give it to my listeners. $100,000 for 2026. That's FIFA World Cup. The Ghana that's set up to compete at the 23rd edition of the tournament, which will be staged that's across the US, that's Canada and Mexico for that's the summer. Speaking that's in the media, that's Honorable Kofi Adams confirmed the financial package approved for players representing the countries that's of football. And that's a stage. There's appearance fee for the Black Stars. That's players has been that's a pay $100,000 per. That's a player. That is the announcement comes. That's as that's a government await that's the release of that's 150. That's $1 million. That's Ghana Series World Cup. That's a budget for it. That's a sports ministry to support. That's Ghana full that's participation in the tournament. That's the Black Stars are currently in Cardiff as preparation. That's intensify the team will. That's test the other's readiness. That's in the friendly against Wales. That's on 2nd June. That's 2026 with that is the finals 26-man squad expected to be that's a name that's today. Honorable Adams that's expressed optimism ahead of the tournament, calling that the nation support behind the team. $100,000 support to go and sit down. That's Ghana will be that's making their 5th World Cup appearance and have been that's drawn in Group L. That's alongside Panama, England and Croatia. The Black Stars begin their that's campaign that's on against Panama on June 17. Who that's Brazil whipped 6-2 yesterday. That's BMO field that's before facing England that's in that's Guilty Stadiums on that's June 23. They will wrap up the group stage matches against Croatia on June that's 27. That's the team will be that's hoping to progress beyond that's the group stage for that is the first time since that is their historic quarterfinals that's run in 2010. So that is it. Black Stars, each player $100,000. Fantastic, collect and go. But Alex Ejuku is injured and out. Nazif, sad news hitting the Blast and a big blow to the Black Stars of Ghana.
Yes. I think, Donna, this news scares me a lot. If you take a look at the inconsistency at our backline, you could clearly see that this is also a big blow because for quite some time now we have always been dependent on the likes of Juku and Salisu, and for us to get to the Mundial, and I mean both of them are not to be part of the squad. That is a very big blow. I think this is something that will affect each and every team. Sorry. This is a news or this is a circumstances that will affect each and every football team in this world. And no matter how good your backups are, no matter how solid you have, no matter how solid your squad are, if you have the most two consistent players missing out in your team, and especially, when it comes to the game of football, the defense is very sensitive in the sense that you need some level of cohesion, you need some level of consistency to be able to get the results or to be able to get the game done or to be able to manage your games very well. And going into the World Cup where you are going to meet the biggest of all, country, the most,
the Hurricanes,
you understand? Almost all the big boys are coming in there. So whether you like it or not, you need your most performed players. You understand me? And to go into the World Cup missing these two key players, I think it's a very big blow for the Black Stars, and I am very sad about it because for Salisu, we all knew that he's going to miss it, and just for us to wake up today to realize that Jiku is also missing, it means that we have to go into the competition with an all new set of central defenders, which is a very worrying information to all Ghanaians. And I think that yes, it is a very big problem for Ghanaians or for the Black Stars. But I think we still need the
name we are hearing is Derek Lucasen. Is it a preferred replacement? 30-year-old plays for Paphos in Cyprus.
Seriously, for me, I was having a thought that even if Alexander Jiku will not be able to partake in the games, I think that he was, for me, with my opinion, I think that he should be part of the squad that we will send there. Because for me, I believe that it is not just about the on-field performance. It's not just about what will happen on the field of play, but there are certain things that you need experience as well. And Jekul, without a doubt, has been in the Black Stars for some time now, and without a doubt, he has been a key member. I mean, to some extent, he's one of the debutants when it comes to the captaincy for the Black Stars. So it tells you the quality in which Juku comes with. And if we are going into the World Cup without him, yes, maybe those of
us who are one of our most reliable defenders.
Yes. In fact, the most reliable defender. If you are losing him, yes, those with the thoughts that we should replace him.
Okay.
And I mean, for me, I don't think Derek is the direct replacement for him, because Derek Cohn is more of a left back.
But this is Derek Lucassen. This is Dennis Lucassen, the one who plays for Paphos in Cyprus. Okay. Yes.
I mean, yes. Looking at in fact, I was going through when one of the porters. I mean, they brought a few of players that missed out of the call-up. I think he's one of the strong contenders, because if you take a look at the number of games, I think he has played over 30 games this season, and he has played in the Champions League or so. I mean, some good number of games, and it tells you that this is a player who has been very consistent with his club side. Yes, I'm looking at the performance he has done. Yes, he's coming into a new environment, and he has to be with a new crop of players. These are players. I think this is the first time we are going to a tournament without our back four playing together. They haven't played together for some time. I mean, this might be the first time they'll be playing together, and that is a worry for the Black Stars, because Tuna, whether you like it or not, the game of football needs consistency. The game of football needs telepathy, and that is what will be lacking in the Black Star squad. So for us to go in there missing our key man at the heart of defense, I think it's a big blow. And this is something that no club or no national team will be okay with such information.
With the $100,000 appearance fee, that one I think is okay. You've done well to still receiving $100,000 as appearance fee.
Yes, Tony, I think
they call it motivation.
You see, for me, when it comes to the bonuses of the Black Stars, I normally don't have issues with that, because there's always two sides of the coin, because there are certain times if you take a critical look at the amount of money they receive, yes, some will say it is a huge sums of money, but in another side, if you take a look at the amount of money they receive, and you take a look at the risks that some of them even go through to risk their career. In fact, we almost all the time made mention of some good players who have come to the Black Stars, and at the end of the day were not able to continue their footballing career and all this. So for me, when it comes to the bonuses, I most at times don't have issues. But for me, my preference, or what I have been looking at it, is that we should schedule it, or we should structure it in a different way that will benefit both the Black Stars, or both the Black Stars players and the Ghanaian as well. Why? Because imagine if the appearance fee is going to be if the club or if the team is able to qualify to the next stage of the competition. I think that would motivate the boys more than just the appearance fee. Yes, and that will give us some good run of our money, because at least we know that when they
perform, you can take $100,000 as appearance fee, you play that thing,
and they are coming back home. It becomes a kind of but again, that is the agreement that has been there for some time, and that is what the leaders of the club or the leaders of the team thinks that it is best for the country and for the players. So I think the $100 million, the $100,000 is, I think it's okay, because for some time now, if you haven't increased it, the Mundial to now.
But to me, I believe we shouldn't be paying appearance fee.
That's
you should rather be paying bonuses.
So that's what I'm saying, that if we can structure it in a way that yes, it is not appearance fee, but rather qualify us from the group, and this is the amount of money that we'll be paying you. I think that will sound well for some of us, because at the end of the day, we know that we have qualified from the group stage and we are progressing into the tournament. So with that, it is coming with what? a lot of mileage and all those things. So I think for me,
and it's qualifying alone of even calling you to the national team and taking you to the World Cup is a plus for you as a player. Yes. But paying this appearance fee to me is a no to me.
Yes. I think the players benefit from the tournament or the call-ups more than almost each and every.
It's an honor to play for Ghana. It's honor to play and that is the world stage.
That is where some other countries will always benefit from that, because if you take a look at some countries like Germany, for instance, for them they don't have appearance fee. What they have is, in fact, if you're able to qualify from the group, there's amount of money to be given. If you're able to get to the quarterfinals, semi-finals, in fact, all this they have structured it in a way that you as a player coming in there, you know that with your squad or with your team, you have to perform to this particular stage and get to know that this is the amount that will be given to you. So I think that going forward, maybe the minister and the leaders of the Black Stars will kind of take a look at some of these things and kind of sit to that, or take a look at that to maybe find another alternative for that, because at the end of the day, it is our own money, you understand? So some of these things should be considered before taking said decision, because it should be profitable for both the players and the country at large.
His Excellency is saying that $11,000 per fan to the World Cup to me is too much. So we should let those in diaspora.
So when I heard that story, what I said was Alhamdulillah. Not because of I don't want anybody to go to America or USA, but tonight, if you I think we did this we did this discussion. I think some of our previous programs where I said that, you see, yes, we all want to go to America, we all want to go to Canada and take a look at for you to get to Canada, or for you to get to wherever the game is going on, if as far as it's World Cup, almost each and every football loving fan will want to go there to witness it as well. But for it to happen here in Canada, America, and Mexico, tonight, if you take a look at the expenditure that comes with it, if you take a look at the
race, when you look at this $11,000 per fan, if you are to look at it in terms of cedis, it will be 129,000 Ghana cedis, 379.58 pesos.
So
that's almost 130,000.
Yes. So this is just taking the person
for just one person.
Yes, and now I think it is huge sums of money. A country that is underdeveloping, I don't think we need to spend that amount of money to do some of these things. And I'm very happy. I just hope and pray that the president or the government, the sports minister, they will put right measures to be.
They should just buy tickets for those in diaspora to go.
Yes. I think this is something that they can easily do that, because
my problem, they shouldn't say this and we end up seeing.
So that is what that is where I'm gearing towards, because at the end of the day, if this is the information, in fact, we live in a country where anything is possible at any given time. This information will be out there that the government is not taking anybody out, or the government is not going to be responsible for any expenditure for supporters going there and all that. But at the end of the day, you realize that there is going to be another development that the government has sponsored some of this, and all of these things is some of the things that make some of us to be thinking twice about the decisions of our votes and all those things. But Tuna, I think that this is a step in the right direction, because Ghana is one of the countries that almost each and every European country, or in the outside the country, if we have more than 500 people in South Africa, if we have more than 500 people in South Africa, how much more? You understand how much more US,
even Mexico?
Yes, if our people here will leave Ghana to go to South Africa just to what? To get a good job to do. Imagine the likes of US, Canada, where it's more developed as compared to South Africa. So I think that it is a good step in the right direction, and the minister should just have to. And Tuna, one thing we should also highlight is that there should be account for each and every expenditure.
What I will go and spend there,
because I think the private entity or the private organization, I think there was this gathering that they launched I think that was the World Cup support fund or something right? Yes, where a lot of NGOs, a lot of private organizations donated to the fund. So I think we have some good number of dollars in there. But
the target is $30 million.
Yes. But again, if we go in there, any person that is spent should be accounted for. And I think that the president, I mean, he has heard a lot of the people who have been advocating for some of these things. Yes, one way or the other, they said if you are able to go there yourself, or if you are able to, I mean, find yourself in those states, if they are mobilizing and you also happen to be there, you also be given ticket to visit some of the games. And I think that is the best thing. Find your way to the place, and the government will take the rest to account for it. So Tona, I think it's a very good one for the country and for the Black Stars as well.
It's a very good one for the Mother Ghana. That's what Nazif is saying. My name is Kumsi Matthew, coming to Nado, here for Nazif. That is tomorrow same time 4:45 live on Facebook.
Say a big in fact, today we should be discussing Arsenal.
No. The suicide is too much now.
Yes. So
check up on Sir Robert.
Producer. No, I don't know. Producer is the one supposed to. In fact, he is supposed to do that. I don't know why he has done that though. In fact, he should have done that
because the suicide is getting too much.
Yes.
Are you Arsenal fan? That's why he's wearing Madrid jersey today.
You see.
Chairman, don't hide behind Madrid jersey. Just
listen to. I had a friend. I'm having a friend of mine who, I mean, he's an ardent listener of this program.
Yeah.
After the program, I think later in the day also. No, the next morning, after the game, the next morning he called me and was like, Charlie, your man, what's up? Have you checked on him? I was laughing. I was confused because I didn't know who he was talking about. That his analysis was basically emotions and all. And I was like, why are you saying that? So
producer, just give a need for concept. Let's find out. I think someone came to the office and asked, right?
Yes. Father,
are you sure Sarah is not sick?
Yes.
Reverend Augustine
Yes. Madam.
Reverend, let's
today you might not see Robert the way he's supposed to be effective at the office. So
but
you have to.
We need to check out Robert.
A big congratulations to Luis Enrique, Marquinhos, Dembele, and Mabo, your own player. Yes. That's a very big statement they have made. And I mean, one thing about football is that it speaks. It speaks basically the life of each and every human being. You understand me? I mean, that is one thing that.
Yeah, can't consider the next Champions League. Arsenal, yeah, can't consider the next Champions League.
Yes. So I mean, a big congratulations to the boys. I mean, the PSG team and the guys as well. And big, I mean, Arsenal at the other hand side. I mean, tonight I think that they have a very solid team. Maybe next season they might be able to represent into the grand finale of the UEFA Champions League. And who knows? There is also a possibility of them winning it next season. So kudos to all our listeners and thank them very much for always doing the listening.
So sad to Nash.
Yes.
At least the league is there. The league is there.
I mean, I think yes. At least the league is there for them to jubilate. So. I think it's a very good one, and they have a solid team. And if you take a look at Arsenal for some 3 seasons now, this is a team that they have been able to keep them for some time. Almost 3 seasons now. They haven't, unless they decide to let go of a player. I think the last 3 seasons, the only player they have let go of is Thomas Partey, right? And it was clear that they didn't need his services because they have equally replacement for him, which is what Zubimendi. So I think that they can still keep the team, and maybe next season, who knows, they might be the champions. All
right, tomorrow same time we are again on 39.3 latest in the world. But you see, the award winner didn't come today. GM should do that for about 1 week now. Unless we have come to work. Electric has not come to work.
That issue,
I'm just waiting for him to come.
Yes, that is when we can
talk about it.
Yes,
all right. Because it's back continues on 39.3 or my times at 5 o'clock. Mind so because he delayed me. Let's go. He continues on 39.3 latest. But those traveling to Aguna on Wednesday, we back. 10 is 10. So by 9 p.m. everybody should be at 0.7. Nya fine ba na me fa phone afro da bi 10:1 we ko jaw exactly 10 we are taking off from Tamale. We back come early So I come early. So we'll go early. We beg. Thank you so much for the word so sweet. Langa bed vese makram.
This is 89 show on 89.3. Don't